Welcome back. We're in the car again, and we're heading into the city. I got some more stuff going on. I got today's physio day. And
this idea that this could be
heated steering wheel, heated seat. It's cool out today, folks. It is 13 degrees, and it's 2020 now, and there. And I'll get the garbage can when I come home. So we got our task today will be physio, propane, and whatever else is on that list. Physio don't take too long. Away we go. And the door's already locked. A lot of times, or just about every time actually, when we go down this hill, it's right around here that the doors decide to lock, and I don't know why that is. Which is okay, I don't mind the doors locking. In the future, I suppose everybody will have to drive with their doors locked because of carjackings, of all things. We're starting to experience that in Canada now. In Ontario, there's been several. Even a hockey player got his Land Rover taken at gunpoint. Oh, there's a pothole. Won't take long with this wet road for the potholes to start showing up. But right now, we just got to focus on getting there on time. There we go. I should ask that. There's a couple of cows. It's really hard to get the garden going here because of the rain. Now it's soaked it down again. We're supposed to get severe thunderstorms all day today. Well, in 2030, the powers to be are going to try to push people to have a meatless diet. Because of the pollution, apparently. This is all apparently, so I don't want to be held accountable for it. But the land that's used by the cattle, sheep, etc., could be more productive by growing vegetables for us than it is for these little critters, the cows, whatever people eat. But I don't know myself. As a Canadian, we're snowbound half the year. Now that's all great and dandy for people that live in warmer climates, like quite a bit of the United States, actually. Oh well. As they say, it is what it is. Pretty foggy out down there. I'm trying to think of where the construction was yesterday. We should be able to go the same way we did. Actually, it'd probably be smarter if I just went over the dam again, because apparently the main bridge, oh no, that's another bridge. Alright. We've only got a couple of ways to get across the river here. One of them being the Macniclac, and there's two bridges in the city. One of them's down to one lane, and that's a major highway. Pass across that bridge. Oh well. There we go. So I get to go to the hospital here, get to see Laura. She's going to put some gel on my shoulder, which is freezing cold, and then hit it with the ultrasound or something. And it's really sore today. I did something yesterday to aggravate it. It's a good idea there with the plastic bottles, so that people don't run into it. They can't fix this road fast enough for how fast it falls apart. There's no ditching down here, next to none. So sometimes the water runs across the road. And down here, this bank, you can see the extra wide gravel on the side, but that was paved there a while ago. And a big torrential rain came and just tore that all away. Oh, good. Get this friggin' guy in the way now. Good timing for my part. There we go. Terry Bird. He's the guy that owns that crane and the shop here with the mess. And what else he got? Oh, he owns the store in town, the mom and pop shop. They're trying to sell that for $1 million. Yeah, $1 million. Okay, there we go. I got exactly 1 hour to get there. And I should be early, actually. And we're out to the 617 now. I don't know what they call this road locally. Probably just 617. Oh, there's a nice looking couch right there. Somebody? Oh. Good thing I looked. Now, I wonder how he's speeding. This is perfectly fine by me. Another big truck in that guy's yard. Yeah, if a guy has a driver's license, class 1 or whatever they call it, all kinds of jobs out there to drive a truck. And the school zone. I'm hoping he turns left, but it doesn't look like it now. Is that a milk truck? Okay, get off the middle of the road. And passing on a solid line doesn't sound like a good idea. But I might. If he doesn't pick it up. I suppose we could use the wiper up the front too. There he goes. He's rolling along now. Yeah, he's moving along pretty good. I gotta make a small frame for inside the garage to put the last row of wood on. And get myself a couple of wagon loads off the driveway, get that completed. I gotta get a ton of freaking things to do, and I'm not getting much done. If it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't be doing anything, probably. grass needs mowing, so it'll take another day past this one. Plus I got to do that rototilling and get all the wood in the garage. Is it garage or garage? Does it really matter? Okay, please go straight. I gotta go left. Looks good. There. I think that's a milk wagon. Oh yeah, the propane bottles down here. No smoking. It's interesting, like I was talking about the cattle, but there's all these electric vehicles that we need. And I don't know how long it's going to take to get something like that in the go. And the trains, we're not set up for electrical. Now, if you're living in a country that hasn't got a lot of that, like snow and fairly adverse weather, it's feasible to think about stuff like that. And apparently, I don't know if how right it was, I didn't read it, they have successfully done a trial on fusion, which is supposed to be the big deal as far as energy goes. But then they're also talking about nuclear with small reactors for more, and have more nuclear power plants all over the friggin' place. These little guys. Oh, this guy's out there fishing. Imagine that. This is called the head pond, for those that didn't follow the channel or familiar. We're going to go over the Mactaquac Dam up here soon, probably 5-10 minutes from now. There we go. $25,000 for an acre. For a lot, I'm not sure. It's a lot of money. That guy's got a sawmill and he's making some change. Oh. Here we are. We're up at the top now, more or less. You see there's a couple of red maples. Our lilacs haven't popped quite yet. There's a nice bunch of, I think they call them bluebells, little tiny blue purpley looking flowers underneath the lilacs out front. And today, I get my second booster shot. I'm not so sure about all of this, but I might as well just do the whole thing and be done with it. I've survived, what, 2.5 years now of this? And it doesn't matter whether you think it's doing any good or if it doesn't do any good. It doesn't really matter. You do what you gotta do. Like, my wife has been agreeable to get these shots, her mother, because, well, we need each other. That's it. We need to be healthy. Ish. That's part of why I go to the hospital, to try to get all these little things fixed or sorted out to a point where I have a better retirement or a better life. Oh, okay. It's just lugging the wood. Okay, here we are again. And I gotta pick up some manure today to go with the straw that blew up in the back of the truck yesterday. Let's just hope that nothing happens with it. And I can grab another coffee and head home. I'm not sure, but last night I didn't sleep an hour, all told. Back to the head pond down there. It's a very important road for the development of New Brunswick. Back in the day, everybody lived off the river pretty well. And I'm going to have to stick something in front of that propane tank. It keeps heading into the dash. Hey, 45 minutes. It's going to be Nick. Pretty close. It's a canoe crossing, I think. Okay. Good so far. Here we are. Too bad they did have to have this dam. They're thinking about building a second one, and then they could do something with this one. Imagine that. We also have a big nuclear power plant here that sometimes is, I think the last time they went down a couple of years back, it took 4 years to get it fixed so they could bring it back online. Yeah, see you later. I'd like to hear in the comments how some of you other fellas and ladies deal with your pain. Is it non-stop? It just won't go away. But the only time it doesn't hurt is when I lay down in bed at night, when I first go back to bed, and I don't move. Don't move a single muscle. And then it seems to be not too bad. And then there's enough medicine there that knocks me out. And then I wake up, and whatever, and start all over again another day, where it aches and pains and there goes the RCMP. Please don't turn around. Okay. And I'm wearing my new pants today that I picked up yesterday. I gotta have suspenders because I got that belt on so tight the wax is gonna pop out of my ears. And I haven't heard from Tony for a while. Okay, now we got another freaking guy just lollying along here. Come on, let's go. Hey, double line. Good one. We got things, places to go and people to see. past them here, I guess. This here used to be the old Trans-Canada Highway. And before that, it used to be down in the river before they put the dam up. So this was an all brand new highway. I would say maybe 50, 60, 70 years ago, they probably built that, this road here, to replace the one down at the river, which is under water for the most part now, or tore up. And if there wasn't people living on it, they'd probably rip this one up too. Experimental farm up here somewhere, I think. Right here. Not sure if it's a tree farm or whatever it is. Okay, better start slowing down here because there is a school up here somewhere. Imagine vinyl records. My wife still has a record player. It's up above the garage. And we're at the city. And wear the blue mask that I got yesterday from the hospital. And then they'll throw it out as soon as I get in there. Give me another one. And we still have 2 boxes that we didn't open out of the 3 that we bought. So we're, at this rate, we're good for a long time. Oh, somebody's truck's not working. My cousin's place. The veterinarian. Families aren't very close anymore. Can't say that for all families, but I suppose the same thing that's happening to me now is the same thing that happened to my parents. Children just go away and try to make their own mark on life. The older you get, the less you see of them. Unless, of course, they need money. And we all could use more of that. Maybe I'll buy a lottery ticket today. million. Let's see now. That's 10 years at 100,000 apiece, or 20 years at $50,000. That would get me through. And here, the government doesn't tax your lottery winnings. And that's another thing I got to think about. Whether I want to watch hockey anymore. Now, instead of Coach's Corner, which has been between the periods, during hockey games, they're now putting in some kind of thing about betting and gambling. And I'm not too sure if I like that idea or not. There's enough people out there with their addictions and stuff like that, with gambling and that, to keep these buggers going, and their misery will continue forever if they allow this. Or they are doing it. So I don't know if I want to be have anything to do with the sports that advertise during the game, is where I'm getting at. I don't care about after the game. You can bet on the hockey games, football, basketball, before, but not while the game is on. Now it seems to me, those in control of the gambling, if it's anything like the past, it's not on the up and up. You're just making criminals richer. Then there's the online betting. I don't know what my wife got into, but she's she gets spammed by these gambling places all the time, and I know she doesn't gamble. Anyway, I think the old camera's going to die pretty soon, because we're now at the city. Hanwell and, oh, look at that, Frig Trudeau on the back of his truck. He's not overly loved. And here we go. I got lots of time. I'll just have to check the time before I go in there, so that I can tell the guy the exact time I'm supposed to be in there, because you're supposed to be like 10 or 15, 20 minutes early for an appointment. But if you're half an hour, they might say, you gotta go sit in the car for a while. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's a little woman that was passing there. Okay, not many trucks in the lot here anymore. We got a lot more than they had. A lot of used looking ones. And we still get phone calls for, they want to buy our Jeep from us. It's pretty expensive here. You get a Jeep, let's say it's, well, just make it easy, $50,000. 15% tax on top of that. That's another $7,500, I think. I might have the math wrong. Let's see, 10. Yeah, about that. That's a lot of money. And here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. And what are we having? Meatloaf tonight. Never used to like meatloaf too much. My mom made it not too bad, but Giselle makes a pretty decent meatloaf. It's the sauce that I like. And you mix that in, the meatloaf in with the potatoes. It's pretty good chow. Alright, what do we got here? Garden Center now open 9 to 5. There it is. As the world turns, things are really getting different. Bit by bit, the old ways are eroding. Kids have no idea what it was like for me when I was a kid, and my parents would say probably the same thing, because my dad was born in the early 1920s. I think he'd be 101 this year, if he lived. There we go. Recess. Hospital. Right up here. Nope. Light's gonna change on me. Green to go. There we are. Old girl getting across the road. Alright. Start scanning for parking spots here. There might be one down here. There was one, for frick's sake. Maybe I can get up in here. Alright. No, come on. Perfect. Got lucky. There. And we'll get the propane after we get out of here. Okay, 25-2, 10-2. Alright. I'm just going to let the camera run. I'll change the battery when I come back. So here we go, folks. Okay. There. All done, on the way home now. Anyway, yeah. It's the CBC. I don't listen to music too much anymore. But I do like listening to the talk show guys. So here we go. We're on our way home. The girl with the propane lugged the bottle to the car for me. I wasn't expecting that from a young lady. But we got her. Okay. Now, let's go get another one of those Tim's things there. And a coffee. Wow. Physio's done. I had acupuncture on my shoulder. She released a muscle on my arm. Wow, what a difference does that make? And she put this thing on my neck. It's a microcurrent or something it's called. It's supposed to help. Right now I'm hungry. So we'll get rid of that pain too. Okay, lady. You gonna wait for that truck? Come on, let's go. And now, what's going on here? Okay, let's go. Alright. We're going to get run over by a big truck here. Okay, so we should be able to scoot out of here. Good. Propane's in. The bag of onions is in. Nice looking onions, actually. They had a bag for $30 there, but that was a little bit more onions than I would really think my wife would want me to bring home. So my mood's a little better. I got an hour to get to the landing to get my shot, and then I'm good. I can go home. And because it's wet out, I shouldn't have to go out. I don't really want to. come in the house and chill for the rest of the day. I'm not sure what the weather's like for tomorrow, but we got to get rid of this wet, drizzly weather so that I can get that rototiller fired up and I can have a couple of days convalescing after that friggin' thing. Anybody out there with the power to loan me a tractor for a year or two, I'm all ears. Okay, looks like a good time to go over this lane and see if we can bypass that gravel truck. We got a couple of lights before it goes down to one lane. This has to be one of the busiest intersections in the... Ooh, box, watch out. Oh, cut in front of me now. Oh, let's get away from him going another lane. There he goes. Oh. Oh, to hell with it. We'll just stay here. Out. We got freaking burdocks to dig too. Over the hill, I was there the other day, didn't look too bad. Over the hill is when I say we're in the dog area there. We've got to make sure, really sure, that I can get all those burdocks out of there. Because those darn things, they're pretty hard on the dogs, my wife and myself, because we have to get them off, and if we don't, the pod opens up when the dogs are running around, and they put them everywhere. And another thing I forgot is you got to fix the fence. All right, let's go. Come on. Bitter batter. 1 o'clock, 1 hour. You got to be there, and you got to be there sharp, she says. Because they got a person booked every 6 minutes. But they only do it on Thursdays and Fridays. Which is okay. So we're on Regent Street here, heading down towards downtown. And I think that last intersection up at the top there, that's where the probably the busiest intersection in the city is. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Let me see what else I got in here for cards. The hell with the coffee. There's Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Subway, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Let's go across the river and get a chicken. Little spicy chicken sandwiches. Oh, good, we get to go behind a bus for a while. And the gravel truck is right behind me. Hoo-yah! Aberdeen. This is where my wife's got to take her car to get it detailed. I think that's what they call it. They clean the windows. They clean all this stuff. They vacuum it, shampoo it, I think. What else do you do? Anyway, I'm not going to bother getting the rest of that straw out of there. Okay, Pilot. Another Honda. Big piece of rust coming through there. Pretty tired now. After the fiasco last night. Oh, goody. And I bought a new regulator for the barbecue. So I'm hoping that works. I'm hoping that's my problem. There's a camera up there on that pole. When I was in Abu Dhabi, I stopped at the traffic light downtown, and I turned on my Wi-Fi to see if there was any free Wi-Fi around, and there must have been a couple of hundred cameras down there that I picked up. I couldn't believe it. All the intersections had 4 cameras on them, and they were everywhere, actually. That was about 10 years ago. You can't hide no more. Not easily. And you sure don't want to have an electronic device with you. Even my old mobile, it's not on a cellular network, but I can connect with it with Wi-Fi. And when I look through my history, I can tell how many times and where I've been for the since we moved back here. It's kind of neat, in a way. Okay, we got to get in the other lane. No, we don't. We got to get in this lane. Right. We're going to KFC today. I got to try to remember where the hell it is. There we go. Heading down to Maine Street. Yeah, getting old. Ain't that lovely? Yeah. Oh, there's Wendy's, a big line up there. I hope there's no big line up at this KFC. Usually not. Whew. There's one of those blue fire trucks again. I don't think it is a fire truck. Ah, here's a KFC right here. They don't have many. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And I got a pop, so I don't need a coffee today. To hell with it. There's the Tibbs right there, too. Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, I want a spicy chicken, please. Sandwich.
You want a zinger or you want a spicy crunch or
Spicy crunch, please.
spicy big crunch? No problem.
That's good.
Just a sandwich for you today?
Yes, sir.
Right, please. Home hardware. Shukran. And let's check to see what I got left. Maybe 1650. 1650. All right. Chow time. Of course. I'll have to come this way, I guess. Okay, now we gotta get to the landing. Oh. Another truck. Thank you, dear.
poke along. Oh, good, the light. Get this thing organized. And it's just like the... Ooh, I can smell that spiciness there. Oh yeah. Lettuce all over the place. Good, it's hot. That A&W is about the last fast food place there is leaving the city. I'm slowly shying away from hamburgers, except unless they're cooked at home. These chicken things are way tastier. We don't want to go that way. School. That school's old as hell. There we go. My wife don't like spicy food much. I can't get enough of it. Okay, hang a left. There we go. Oh, good. Piece of sauce fell on my chest. Oh well. You probably miss laundry day. That's today. I hope I didn't forget something. I did. Paint sticks. Yummy. There, that's good. When I get home, I gotta post the video that I made yesterday going to the city. Oh. Some little birds are harassing those big birds up there. I could almost go back for another one of those. But I want to save some room for that meatloaf tonight. Yipper. Douglas. Still not finished that house. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of houses for sale and a lot of people without places to live coming up pretty quick. People in the busy part of Canada, Ontario, Quebec, are moving down here in droves because they're just want a better way of life, which is obtainable here, but you need to have a bit of money. Not a lot, but a bit. I wonder if I gotta fill out another form today. This used to be an old ice plant. I remember my dad going there when we were kids to get dry ice. I thought that was the neatest. I don't remember what it was for. Oh, there's the river. Still looks pretty high. Yeah, those crunchy chicken sandwiches are sure good. Good, I'm a half hour early. But I didn't have to wait at the hospital very long this morning, as you know. Went in and sat down, and there it was. I'm sold. Oh, see that? The fox just ran across the road. Gone. Hey, and our Jeep is paid for finally. That's a good news thing. I have to mention that to my wife. We gotta keep this old bird going as long as we can. Johnny's gas bar. $1.99. That's for a liter. It's pretty expensive for fuel, I tell you. Oh, I should go get a lottery ticket. Uh-huh. Well, that's it, folks. Another edition. I'm going in. Bye-bye. Take care.